some complicated stuff. Yay, happy moments. Ooh, that's a rough spot.
So, I will be munching while I watch this episode of Bloom Unto Thee.
Oh, was I supposed to say it?
That's okay.
Whoops.
I said it.
Missed
So,
opportunity.
yeah. Anyway, last episode we had a relay.
Yes.
We had quite an interesting relay, and we also saw some, like, it was like, what else was there? There was the relay. Oh, there was the damn shed scene. I'm still reeling from that. Because that was sure something with Toko. Toko is getting brazen. Like, what? And he's just letting her. So that's what's been happening with that. No one has gotten caught.
Nope.
I think what's really interesting as
not by, like, adults.
Right, speaking of adults, we saw Riko and her manager girlfriend again, which is always a fun treat.
Yeah.
And also Sayaka's, like, seems to really be bonding with manager because, you know, they can relate, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's really interesting, too, because she saw Toko, the manager, and she's like, oh, her? She's like, oh, she's trouble. Like, it's troublesome to fall for someone like that.
She's, like, also sometimes saying, like, don't tell my girlfriend.
Don't tell Riko.
Don't tell Riko.
Don't tell Riko.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw them. And yeah, again, we have a very, very brazen Toko. And Yu's just kind of going with it. So there was a deal that was made. It was once the sports field day, whatever, was over, that Yu would kiss Toko. But that didn't end up happening at all. Because she just couldn't bring herself to do it.
Yeah.
And we also kind of sort of had this moment where Yu was like, flying sort of when she was watching how fast Toko was like running and putting all her effort in to beat the basketball club. By the way, why did they go against an athletic team is beyond me. I still get the third place though for somebody that's not athletic was pretty cool to see that too. But yeah, we sort of had that. You also went up to Maki. I'm just like you. Maki's like, no, you're not. You're not like me at all. Maki's not interested. You is. She just doesn't realize it, or she doesn't want to realize it. Because remember, Toko's like, don't fall in love with me.
Yeah.
That's real interesting.
Yeah, they got quite the dynamic going on,
They have
don't
quite
they?
the interesting dynamic for sure. And we got to see more Sayaka last episode, so I'm always happy to see that. So anyway, we're just going to be reading comments from the previous episode.
Yeah.
Because
we did we read this first one? I think that we might have read the first two in the episode that's coming out this week. We'll figure it out.
I mean, I know one we didn't read.
Okay, we have one that we haven't read before.
Yeah, we have one that we haven't read before, but
Yeah.
that's okay. So we're going to read it, and then we're going to go ahead and get onto it.
So that one I think we already read.
So this one right here is this one.
Episode 10, right? Is this 10?
Yeah, probably.
Something
like that. If this is episode 8 and we watch episode 9, it's episode 10.
So
all right, so we have Ginger Cat.
From episode 8.
From episode 8 because, you know, we watching ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because holidays.
Yeah.
All right.
Holidays.
Toko and Sayaka arrange for Toko to visit Sayaka, but while waiting at the station for Toko, Sayaka meets her ex. Produces an extra large pile of cow droppings with her misguided, ignorant, stereotypical view that you can turn someone straight into someone who was like the same gender. Saying that Sayaka wasn't a normal girl until Chie talked her into dating her.
That she was a normal girl.
Hoping Sayaka has gone back to being normal and that Chie thinks it's her fault. Honestly, I really would appreciate Chie just be like, listen, I'm sorry what I did to you and just peaced out, right?
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that, and she's disgusting, and I hope we don't see her anymore. And thinks it's her fault that Sayaka likes girls. No, thank you. What a load of cow droppings. What Chie did that Sayaka is probably grateful for is to reawaken and give a name to her long-forgotten feelings. Love Sayaka's response. I don't even know how I ever had feelings for you. And then goes over Toko, holds her arm,
She's like,
and gives
good.
not Claire, Chie an over-the-shoulder look of this is who I'm into now.
Yeah.
This anime scene is an interlude in volume 4 between chapter 18 and 19. We kind of tousled last thumbnail, and I really wanted to use that one of Sayaka because Sayaka obviously is my best girl, but not just that. That is the ultimate look of I was never into you anyway.
Yeah.
I've got this new girl.
But that was the one that had the other two under the umbrella.
I know.
And
we could have done side by side.
Very
though.
cute.
We could have done. We've done that before. In Whisper Me a Shiho, we did have half
to.
and half.
Yeah, well, it was like your half, you looking at the one that you wanted to use, and me looking at the one I wanted to use.
Akishiki! Why are you waking? Well, when Sayaka was still in elementary school, there was an incident with a talented swimmer. When Sayaka and the unnamed girl tried to hold their breath underwater, the unnamed girl wanted to help Sayaka stay under longer, pressed her lips to Sayaka's neck, and released air bubbles for Sayaka to use. But the unnamed girl's lips on her skin gave Sayaka a reaction she was not expecting, didn't understand, and couldn't explain. Sayaka, in panic, left the pool, got dressed without drying, and ran. That night, Sayaka asked her parents to let her quit swimming. Sayaka, no! I want to know who this unnamed girl is. Sayaka lives with her parents, grandparents, her father's parents, and her grandparents' 2 cats. Toko doesn't have any pets, but likes cats, so she enjoys visiting Sayaka to pet play with the cats. Yu forgets her umbrella, and Akira offers to help, but when they see Akira's crushed and forgotten his umbrella, Yu gives Akira a push towards him, and the two of them leave together, right? Yeah. Yu wants to ask Toko, but stops herself. So as Yu is just about to let herself get soaked walking home, Toko finds her. It's an interesting walk home, and it feels like Yu is slowly falling for Toko. Yeah. Yu reaches for Toko's hand, but pulls away. In the manga, it's Yu who dozes off on the bench instead of Toko. Interesting choice change. Yeah. The student council prepares for the sports day of practicing for the club relay, but the tension between Sayaka affects the baton transfer.
Yu and Sayaka, yeah.
After a comment by Dojima about Yu and Sayaka not getting on, Yu invites Sayaka to join her for food. They end up in a certain North America and fast food chain that anime manga after the day for the copyright reasons.
The Y, they call it like Y Donald's.
Yu gets to see them come into an understanding. It's just so tempting to replace Yu with Yu in commenting on the anime. Yu has guessed Sayaka likes Toko, asks her, but gets I'm my closest friend for a reply. Sayaka asks Yu the same question, but with Yu now aware of her growing feelings, replies as my senpai. This marks the start of their relationship moving from being senpai and kohai to friends. And by the time they're in college, their friendship is such that when Sayaka's spoiler, Yu spoiler to spoiler, after that talk, the tension is all but gone, and then they are working better together in the relay practice. If you're curious as to where the anime in the relation to the manga, episode 9 covers the last chapter of volume 3 and is a key episode.
Thank you for telling us about spoiler and also
spoiler and more spoilers. All right. Well, they don't give us previews, so it's hard to say what's going to happen. We just have that obviously Yu is very interested.
Mystery.
It's a mystery, considering we're watching. Y'all will see this episode, and then you'll see this episode after that comments.
I do know one thing about it.
It's a spoiler.
It's going to be cute.
It's going to be cute. All right, well, let's go ahead and get on it, shall we?
We know it's going to be in the opening. The longing read.
I'm going to skip the opening at this point.
Fast forward.
This opening, when you just said skip intro, I'm like, nah. Now I'm like, yes. You can only watch that so many times, okay? It is very depressing. We watch a lot of stuff, including Taiji.
What have they changed at this episode?
Please. They're not going to change Sayaka's longing for Toko. And the worst part about it is like Sayaka has a cup of tea and there's like a tear, it's like reminiscent of a teardrop falling, and then she looks over and Toko's looking away and she's reaching. I can't! I've watched so many times! Yeah, that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and rip it off like a band-aid. So fun.
I'm Jenny.
Yeah.
And we are going to be watching
Bloom Unto Thee.
Longing and Reaching.
Nope, we're skipping that.
If you'd like to watch our full reaction to this episode, you can join our Podia membership, link down below.
Yeah. Also, there's Sayaka.
Yeah.
I really like her VA.
Some complicated stuff. I hear the sound of your usual good morning. I want to learn more about your world. Pining and more pining.
I'm trying to think of a more painful, like, oh! You won't let go! Oh.
Yoink! Oh! Yay! Happy moments. Okay, bye!
She's like, oh. Oh.
Oh, it sure is scary.
I wonder how it ends.
if you're okay with it.
Oh, she brought the wish paper with her. Is the lover supposed to be Sayaka? I didn't read it.
Oh. For
Is
profession-
Sayaka okay with it? I don't care about you being okay with it. You didn't read it. Oh. I mean,
I like how you just asked
you
like,
could have one. It would be
oblivious
great.
questions.
Oh, a training camp. No way.
You won't complain either.
This isn't gonna happen. You know, it's just a matter of time.
Together for 3 days.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
This
Angst.
is very angst.
Oof. Oh, that's a rough spot.
Nope.
Nope.
I think that's not just for that.
Not just for that.
Riko's like, she's gonna miss. Yeah. No! That's so mean! She's like, left it blank. Oh, she plays softball. Oh!
Running a bit quick.
Oh!
You being out of shape. Oh, maybe because you were asleep. Slow at making decisions.
Mercy!
It's pretty true.
It's true. Ah! Oh.
Yeah, she didn't want her to get pressured into it. That's nice.
She's like, no, I must resist.
Oh.
She's calling
She's
her.
calling her!
You'd be like, huh? Don't go.
Oh ho ho ho.
Oh my gosh, Toko.
Oh, the music too.
No, I know. It's just normal. Oh no, you.
What size of eggs can I get for you today?
She get 2 from. Oh, who's gonna go? And she. Oh no! This is how it happened. Oh no! No! Okay, and now when I mentioned like there's different levels of angst, and I said buckets of angst, I didn't mean like soon after I said that.
Flips table, Flips episode, Flips
Dude,
whole series.
I think the thing that gets me the most is we're gonna talk about the episode, but we have to
Yeah.
talk about that part of the episode. Is like you have this very like older sister, younger sister dynamic, and she's like so full of life, and the mom's like, "Hey, guess what? We ran out of something," and then they do the rock paper scissors, and then she loses, right? Her sister loses, and then she's just like, "Can take a nap," and then she wakes up, and then you hear the sirens, and then Toko wakes up, current Toko wakes up, and then she just goes over to the drawer, pulls
Dramatically.
it open, very dramatically. It's like dark, like a little bit of light, picks up the frame. I will become my sister. And with an interesting look on her face.
Flip.
Yeah, I think it's really sad because I know her parents don't help at all. We finally have met her parents, and you can see like this push, right? Her father is absolutely interesting, and I think
Absolutely
I think it's
interesting.
I do think it's really wrong though. Like it's unfortunate if you do lose like a child, of course, especially at such a young age. I think it's really wrong to push literally that personality onto your youngest.
Yeah,
It's not fair.
No.
And Toko can't be herself, and it does seem like she was very lively before, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that happened. We got to meet another pining friend. So Natsuki also was like, I'm not sad about the softball though. It's like, oh girl, come on, girl.
She wanted to be close with you.
You.
Her teammate.
Yeah, and also talk about pining. We have our cast for the play, which this is a very fascinating play, and I'm really curious. I hope we get to see it because obviously this is a Yuri anime based on a manga.
Yep.
Will they get that far? Who's to say? I think they really should because that seems to be like a really big deal. And we have the lover being played by Sayaka with Toko, and I'm like, could you not? Could you not? And poor Sayaka's like, are you okay with it, Toko? And I'm like, Saya. So that's angst in itself too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kiyomi wrote this very well written story.
Very
very complex.
Story, yeah.
Very fascinating story. And we also have some like funny moments with Riko and her girlfriend because you know Riko's on the phone and she's just like, you know,
shove her face
away because she's like, not now. And yeah, we have a training camp that's going to be happening as well for 3 days. Yeah, I like to do it this way. This one just feels kind of weird. I guess I could technically do it this way. But yeah, so anyway,
you don't know what kind of signs you're throwing up when you start to add all kinds of extra.
Yeah, that. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna have a training camp. We're gonna have Pining Sayaka. We have Pining Natsuki. We don't really see much of her anyway. And we have you, who is 100% interested, even if she's like, this is normal. It's not like I don't like it, but it's normal. And you have Toko, who's afraid of you hating her. But also, Toko's basically just doing whatever she wants, and she expects that Yu doesn't care, which is further from the truth. Like, Yu does care. You can see that.
She took the donut hole.
She took the one that she wanted. I would personally want a chocolate one. That's just me, but true. I get it.
But they both wanted the same one.
Yeah, well, that's kind of.
She's like, I'll have this one.
It's more into like they both want the same thing, but one gets it and the other doesn't. Yeah, right. That's that symbolism right there.
True.
So anyway, yeah, did not need the last 2 minutes of the episode because for editing reasons. Excuse me, no, thank you. No. But also because it's really sad. Toko has a nightmare, wakes up, and she opens up the drawer. I need to be you. I'm like, girl. I'm trying to think of like anything else like where there's like a situation kind of similar, but I don't really think I can think of anything off the top of my head where you have like a sibling trying to be like a sibling that's no longer.
True.
And we also saw this guy who looks like he's related to Toko, so that'll be interesting in itself too. But anyway, yeah, lots happened, and this anime is really good, except for that opening. We don't need the opening. We watch it anyway. That's why I eat the popcorn, eat it for the opening, try to distract myself. You can't though, because it's a pretty song and the visuals, and you're just like, I know exactly what's about to happen. I don't even look at it, and I'm like, oh, I know it's going to happen now. Yeah. We've seen it enough times. But yeah, I'm really curious what's going to happen next episode. We're going to have I wonder if this is going to push Toko to be more like her sister. She already was being like her sister.
Right.
Aren't you already? Apparently not enough. She's going to level up, guys. Probably not the way we want.
No.
We don't really know much about her sister. We knew they were close, and they had fun together. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know, she's very accomplished.
She was the student council.
Very accomplished.
President.
Yeah. She's an accomplished girl, and she wanted to make this play happen, but they couldn't make the play happen because what happened to her. Yeah. I think it's so sad, too. She's like a mundane thing. Like, hey, I'm going to go to the store and then get what we need. And then that, yeah. I need cuddles. I'm not in a good way right now.
Babe. All right, you all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us while we watch this episode of Bloom Unto Thee.
Unto Thee!
If you enjoyed hanging out with us here and would like to chat in with us live, you can join our YouTube channel membership, Fandom Live, where we have monthly live streams. Look forward to connecting with you again soon, and we will be sending so much love. Till next time.
Laters!